Actor Robert De Niro taking the stand today as his civil dispute with a former assistant heads to trial.
Fox 5's Chris Welch joins us live from Lower Manhattan. And Chris, the two have filed separate lawsuits against each other.
Yeah, these lawsuits have been ongoing for several years now, Steve and Natasha. Today's case concerns his former assistant who brought this civil case against Robert De Niro and his company. Now, our cameras were actually outside court here this morning as Robert De Niro walked in. Take a listen to the very short thing he had to say.
Hello, sir. How do you feel about today?
Great. He felt great. Now, that was him going in. We also had video of him coming out. This was just minutes ago. He is making no comment this afternoon as court just wrapped up. Now, De Niro's former assistant, Graham Chase Robinson, she is suing him and his production company for alleged violations of the city's human rights law. She says he used sexist language. She claims she was the subject of discrimination. And in opening remarks, her attorneys say De Niro would literally ask her to scratch his back when she asked why he couldn't just use a stick or backdate her. He said, because he liked the way you do it. Now, they also say she was retaliated against when she told him she was planning to resign. Now, his attorneys argue there was no retaliation and no discrimination, and they claim she took advantage of her position and even inappropriately transferred Sky Miles from the company account to hers. Now, things got a little interesting this afternoon when De Niro took the stand. He was the very first witness in this case, and so far Robinson's attorneys are doing their best to prove how much he relied on his assistant 24/7. They're saying she was not a bad employee because he had promoted her twice. Well, De Niro took issue with some of the questioning today, and he pushed back a few times. The judge had to ask both De Niro and Robinson's attorneys, quote, not to raise their voices. Now, there were even, after that, some chuckles in the courtroom a few times this afternoon because De Niro is being asked yes or no questions right now, and he was answering them with very long explanations and long answers. I actually lost track of how many times the judge had to pause proceedings and explain to De Niro that he only needs to answer yes or no. And something else that seems to be frustrating De Niro's own attorneys here, when his attorneys object to something, De Niro either isn't hearing them or just doesn't care, and he answers anyway before the judge can decide whether that can be stricken from the record or not. So his team kind of looking at each other, shrugging their shoulders, smirking. What can you do? They're going to be back here. De Niro will once again be on the stand first thing tomorrow morning here at federal court beginning at 9 a.m. and likely for the entire day. We're live at federal court in Lower Manhattan. Steve, Natasha, back inside to you.
All right, Chris, thank you.